Most of us can't go a day without it, and if you do leave your cell phone behind, it is a big problem. We're so attached to our devices. But in this week's Digital Detox series, Makia Turner introduces us to a man who isn't because he's never owned a cell phone. You ask, how is that possible? Take a look.
Somehow, he's gone a lifetime without it.
Never had a cell phone. Do not want a cell phone. You couldn't give me a cell phone.
And no one, not even his wife of almost 50 years, can change 72-year-old Richard Fuhr's mind.
I see people all the time. I go to the mall, I go to restaurants, and they're always on their cell phones. Biggest waste of time and energy and money that I've ever seen.
So how has he survived all these years without it? For Fuhr, the answer is simple.
If I needed to get in touch with someone, I could call someone on my landline, or if I were at home, I could use the computer and send an email, or I could borrow somebody else's phone.
That's his game plan, but there's been times when it didn't work. Like a few weeks ago when Mrs. Fuhr was in the hospital and the computer was down. The landline at their home in northern Maryland only makes local calls. So what did he do?
So I made a phone call locally to my son and daughter-in-law in Maryland and asked them to forward the messages to children in Virginia.
And that was good enough for him. He likes to keep it simple.
How does the simple life make you feel?
At ease.
But we showed the retired accountant what he could be missing, like using a touchscreen to solve math problems quickly.
What do you think?
I don't know if I would trust myself with using this.
Paying bills through mobile apps.
Touch ID for my AT&T.
Yep. So with the touch of my thumbprint, I'm in.
Oh, wow.
And using FaceTime.
Well, hello there.
Well, hi, Makia.
He's impressed, but still not enough to buy a phone of his own.
Used to going one-on-one and stop wasting so much time on your cell phones and on your computer and just get a life.
Just a little advice from this wise man who loves his simple life. Makia Turner, WUSA 9.
Mr. Fuhr doesn't have any social media accounts, but will occasionally use his wife's to see pictures of family and friends. Only 40% of households have one of these landlines. By the way, Richard Fuhr is actually the father of one of our photojournalists and fine editors here at WUSA 9, Mike Fuhr, which is interesting because a new study out claims that people